Well, hi. So now we will talk about hoisting the sails. This is for little bigger boats or keel boats, not dinghies. Dinghies we always have something else. Then we hoist them pretty much on shore, depending on. Well, but as soon as the boats get a little bigger, it doesn't have to be that big actually. Then we hoist them on the water, and I always hoist my mainsail first. And when you come out on like an open water, you will need some space to hoist your main, and you're going really into head up into your wind, facing the wind. So wind, you're coming somewhere from your harbor, coming up, and then you're heading up towards the wind. Now I've explained how you really use a main with a halyard. It's not that big difference when you have a furling mane, which it's quite often used on charter boats nowadays. I really don't prefer them. I prefer like a traditional mainsail with a halyard. But even so, you go and you need to have the space and count, okay, how many minutes, seconds, or whatever you need to hoist your sail, to hoist your mainsail. And you need some speed so you can steer. You cannot be standing still because you need speed forward while you're hoisting your sail. But you don't really need a lot of speed, but you need some speed to be able to steer. So you need to calculate, okay, is it enough with 100 meters, or do I need 500 meters, or whatever I need to drive here? So I need actually that long distance that it will take me to hoist my mainsail. And it's good with little extra, some margins, because if something gets stuck, a traveler gets stuck, or whatever gets stuck, or you have forgotten about opening your lazy bag or something, then you need some extra, because it's really bad if you have half mainsail up and you realize, well, there's no more space here, I have to make something else. And to turn the boat with the half mainsail up and go down wind with the half main, well, that will destroy your main. So try to have space and some margin. Then you have the space, and the helmsman says, okay, hoist your main. If it's a main with a halyard, well, just pull your halyard. On some boats, perhaps older boats, bigger boats, you're actually standing here on deck here at the mast and hoist them from here. You usually have a winch on the mast then. The most boats now, they have the halyards down here or even down somewhere in the cockpit with winch. So go as fast as you can, pull, and when you cannot pull anymore, take your halyard around the winch clockwise. We use 3 or 4 laps depending on what type of winch we have, and then winch it up as fast as you can. If you are like short-handed, then you might have an autopilot. So in this case, put on the autopilot, put the drive quite slow, and make sure that you can get up the main. If it's a furling main, to hoist it, it's pretty much the same. You just hoist it, but you're using the out haul to get it out, and let the in haul loose. Ease the in haul and just use the out haul to get it out all the way. So you have it all the way, and then you're done. Oh well, you can bear away either to sailing for starboard on your left side, or sailing for port on your right side. Probably now, okay, we let go steering to our right, sailing for port. We don't need to sail with speed now because we still have the head sail to bring up. The head sail is quite often on a furler, so it's easy to just furl and get it out. If it's still on a halyard, well, pretty much the same. Just pull the halyard here, but it's a good way to not have it going up the wind or head up when you take up your head sail, because if you do that, if you're going head up, take out your Genoa, it will flap into your mast and into your shrouds and like lights on the mast, and it's quite easy to get it to be damaged, to damage the Genoa. So it's easier to bear away, hoist it or furl it out, and as soon as you have done that, sheet and sail away. When we're going to haul the sails, we're doing the hoisting but backwards. So I'm furling in my Genoa or head sail first, furling it, or if I have a halyard, I will bring it down. I will go out on my foredeck and take some band, probably around the sail and the guardrail, and then go up into the wind and bring down my main. So I will do it in the opposite order, and that's also because I cannot stand close to the mast or be here in the mast when I'm bringing down the Genoa, because it will just flap and it will actually hit me quite hard. So I want it down on the deck when I'm hauling my mainsail. I have a new word, halyard. That's the long rope that we actually bring up the sail with, halyard. So it's main halyard, jib, Genoa halyard, spinnaker halyard, etc. Okay.